I let my hand rest on her warm auburn head and took up her bag. She was all rose and honey, dressed in her brightest gingham with a pattern of little red apples, and her arms and legs were of a deep golden brown, with scratches like tiny dotted lines of coagulated rubies, and the ribbed cuffs of her white socks were turned down at the remembered level. And because of her childish gait, or because I had memorized her as always wearing heelless shoes, her saddle Oxfords looked somehow too large and too high-heeled for her. Goodbye, Camp Q. Merry Camp Q. Goodbye, plain unwholesome food. Goodbye, Charlie boy. In the hot car she settled down beside me, slapped a prompt fly on her lovely knee, then, her mouth working violently on a piece of chewing gum, she rapidly cranked down the window on her side and settled back again. We sped through the striped and speckled forest. "How's mother?" she asked dutifully. I said the doctors did not quite know yet what the trouble was. Anyway, something abdominal. Abominable? No, abdominal. We would have to hang around for a while. The hospital was in the country, near the gay town of Leppingville, where a great poet had resided in the early 19th century, and where we would take in all the shows. She thought it a peachy idea, and wondered if we could make Leppingville before 9 p.m. "We should be in Bryceland by dinner-time," I said, "and tomorrow we'll visit Leppingville. How was the hike? Did you have a marvellous time at the camp?" "Uh-huh." "Sorry to leave?" "Uh-uh." "Talk low, don't grunt. Tell me something." "What thing, Dad?" She let the word expand with ironic deliberation. "Any old thing." "Okay if I call you that?" Eyes slit at the road. "Quite." "It's a sketch, you know. When did you fall for my mummy?" "Some day, Lo, you will understand many emotions and situations, such as, for example, the harmony, the beauty of spiritual relationship." "Bah!" said the cynical nymphette. Shallow lull in the dialogue, filled with some landscape. "Look, Lo, at all those cows on that hillside. I think I'll vomit if I look at a cow again." "You know, I missed you terribly, Lo." "I did not. Fact, I've been revoltingly unfaithful to you. But it does not matter one bit, because you've stopped caring for me anyway. You drive much faster than my mummy, mister." I slowed down from a blind 70 to a purblind 50. "Why do you think I've ceased caring for you, Lo?" "Well, you haven't kissed me yet, have you?" Inly dying, inly moaning, I glimpsed a reasonably wide shoulder of road ahead and bumped and wobbled into the weeds. Remember, she's only a child. Remember, she is only... Hardly had the car come to a standstill than Lolita positively flowed into my arms. Not daring let myself go, not even daring let myself realize that this sweet wetness and trembling fire was the beginning of the ineffable life which, ably assisted by fate, I had finally willed into being. Not daring really to kiss her, I touched her hot opening lips with the utmost piety. Tiny sips, nothing salacious. But she, with an impatient wriggle, pressed her mouth to mine so hard that I felt her big front teeth and shared in the peppermint taste of her saliva. I knew, of course, it was but an innocent game on her part, a bit of backfish foolery in imitation of some simulacrum of fake romance. And since, as the psychotherapist as well as the rapist will tell you, the limits and rules of such girlish games are fluid, or at least too childishly subtle for the senior partner to grasp, I was dreadfully afraid I might go too far and cause her to start back in revulsion and terror. And, as above all, I was agonizingly anxious to smuggle her into the hermetic seclusion of the enchanted hunters, and we had still 80 miles to go. Blessed intuition broke our embrace a split second before a highway patrol car drew up alongside. Florid and beetle-browed, its driver stared at me. "Happen to see a blue sedan, same make as yours, pass you before the junction?" Why, no." "We didn't," said Lo, eagerly leaning across me, her innocent hand on my legs. "But are you sure it was blue? Because—" The cop, what shadow of us was he after, gave the little Colleen his best smile and went into a U-turn. We drove on. "The fruit head," remarked Lo. "He should have nabbed you." "Why me, for heaven's sake?" "Well, the speed in this bum state is 50, and—" "No, don't slow down, you dull bulb. He's gone now." "We still have quite a stretch," I said, "and I want to get there before dark, so be a good girl." Bad girl," said Lo comfortably. "Juvenile delinquent, but wank and fetching." "That light was red. I've never seen such driving." We rolled silently through a silent townlet. Say, wouldn't Mother be absolutely mad if she found out we were lovers? Good Lord, Lo, let us not talk that way. But we are lovers, aren't we? Not that I know of. I think we're going to have some more rain. Don't you want to tell me of those little pranks of yours in camp? You talk like a book, Dad. What have you been up to? I insist you tell me. Are you easily shocked? No. Go on. Let us turn into a secluded lane and I'll tell you. Lo, I must seriously ask you not to play the fool. Well? Well, I joined in all the activities that were offered. Ensuite? Ensuite, I was taught to live happily and richly with others and develop a wholesome personality, be a cake, in fact. Yes, I saw something of the sort in the booklet. We loved the sings around the fire in the big stone fireplace or under the darn stars, where every girl merged her own spirit of happiness with the voice of the group. Your memory is excellent, Lo, but I must trouble you to leave out the swear words. Anything else? The Girl Scouts' motto, said Lo rhapsodically, is also mine. I fill my life with worthwhile deeds such as... oh, well, never mind what. My duty is to be useful. I am a friend to male animals. I obey orders. I am cheerful. That was another police car. I am thrifty, and I am absolutely filthy in thought, word, and deed. Now, I do hope that's all, you witty child. Yep, that's all. Oh, wait a sec. We baked in a reflector oven. Isn't that terrific? Well, that's better. We washed zillions of dishes. Zillions, you know, is schoolmarm slang for many, 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 many. Oh, yes, last but not least, as Mother says, now let me see, what was it? I know, we made shadow graphs. Gee, what fun!